how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. We are in black and white to start because this is a palette bingo. I know it's been a while, but I finally am back doing a palette bingo. Today I'm playing with all 6 of the Oden's Eye holiday palettes, and it was so fun. I do really enjoy how this look turned out, but I will say, very different for me. This isn't normally like something I would cook up, but I really like how it turned out. So I'm excited for you to see how it all comes together, which shades get randomly generated. It's gonna be a lot of fun. As far as my accessory goes, it doesn't really matter because they're not colorful jewelry anyways, but this is an old choker from Shop Sun & Co. and little Primark earrings, and yeah. Without further ado, let's just hop in and do some palette bingoing. Okay, it is time for a palette bingo. I know I haven't done one of these in a while. I just genuinely haven't had the time in my filming schedule. I feel like other things have just taken priority, but I really wanted to do one this month with the Oden's Eye Christmas palettes because I feel like there's 6 of them. I usually like to do 6 shadows in a palette bingo. It's just perfect. So let's get into it. These are the ones I'm going to be talking about. So from 2 years ago, they came out with the Christmas Eve palette. This is my favorite one. It is so pretty. It is absolutely gorgeous. And alongside of that, they came out with the Merry Christmas, which is just so cute. Very like traditional with a twist kind of on Christmas vibes. It's very, very cute. Last year, and they also re-released this year, which I don't know if they'll still be available. I will link the holiday palette section of Oden's Eye site down below, but I don't know for sure if last year's palettes will be available. I know they did not bring back these 2 this year, unfortunately. But this was Hey Reindeer from last year. It's very fun, just kind of a more bright, playful situation. It's very cute. I love this candy cane shade. I'm honestly really hoping we get that. And also last year was the Snow Dream. I just love this one. I always call this like my Christmas cookie palette. It just like, it's giving cookies and sugar and sprinkles and icing. It's so, so fun. And then this year we have the Rosy Jingle. This one's very much like, I don't know, kind of like Anthropology, like pink pastel Christmas. It's very cute. Not very in your face Christmas. Like this one doesn't scream like you're wearing Christmas makeup if you wear it any other time, but it's very fun. And then the Silvery Bliss is my favorite from this year in particular. It's just so cute. I just love the reds. It's very warm and cozy. It's very, very cute. Such lovely shimmers. So yeah, I'm going to randomly generate 1 shade from each palette, and I'm going to create a look with those shades, and I'm very excited. So I have my random number generator here. I have it set 1 through 16 because there are 16 shades in each palette. So let's draw for the Christmas Eve. We got number 14. We're already off to a great start. We got Gorgeous, this like really pretty multi-chrome. Oh, I'm so happy. That's already just like such a great start. Oh, what a great shade. It kind of goes from like purple to sea foam, kind of silvery. It's very pretty, almost a little gold in some lights. It's very fun. Well, I'm already just so happy. I'm very curious to see what this look is going to be because it could all be very cohesive, but it could be very all over the place. So for the Merry Christmas palette, number 9. All right, so we got this one here, Little Star. I'm not mad at that at all. That's really pretty, kind of like a rosy gold. That's nice. That's really pretty. Moving on to the Hey Reindeer, we got number 2. Did not get the candy cane shade I was hoping for, but that's okay. We got Slay. Just a nice, vibrant gold. We have a very metallic situation going on. I am hoping we get at least 1 matte because I'd prefer to use a matte, but I can't make it work with all shimmer if I have to. Moving on to the Snow Dream, we got number 16, the last shade in the palette. All right, well, we got a matte. It's not my ideal matte. Of all the colors to get in this palette, this would not have been my pick. It's just kind of like a yellowy, beigey kind of shade. I mean, it's not bad. It's like a caramel, like a light caramel color. And it does suit what's going on. It kind of works so far. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a darker matte as well. Moving on to the Rosy Jingle, number 11. All right, I guess Ask and I Shall Receive. We got the shade Warmth. I think that actually goes really well. It's kind of like a rosy mauvey brown. I feel like those actually kind of work together. This is looking fairly cohesive so far. We'll see if the Silvery Bliss gives us a curveball or not. So yeah, Silvery Bliss. We got number 14. All right, we got another matte. We got Reminiscence. This gray. I feel like that throws things off a little bit, but you know, I think this could actually work. I don't know exactly what my plan is right now. I think I'm obviously going to use the 3 mattes like in the crease. I'll just do kind of a gradient like dark into light. I really think I want this one slathered all over the lid. I think it'll be really pretty. I'll probably put maybe the gold under that lower lash line. I feel like a very vibrant gold might be pretty. And then the rosy shade on the inner corner. I feel like that's kind of what I want to do. Especially because I feel like this shade all over the lid is going to give it even more pop and interest because everything else is very cohesive. This is kind of my stranger pop of color and I kind of want to embrace that a little bit. I'm just going to gather my thoughts and brushes and things and we will move forward. All right, I have my brushes gathered. I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use my Profusion pigment base. I'm just going to smear this on and blend it out and we will get going. I'm excited to see how this look is gonna turn out. I feel like these are not the first shades I would have grabbed. I feel like you guys know me pretty well at this point. I probably would have grabbed for like, you know, the vibrant, colorful mattes. Not necessarily the like pale yellow and brown, but the palette bingo gods want what the palette bingo gods want. Yeah, I'm definitely certain on what I want to do with the mattes. I just feel like that makes sense to me. As far as the order of where I put each shimmer, that has possibility of shifting. Like maybe I will just embrace the golds and put that gold all over the lid or even the rose gold, that could be pretty. And then maybe put the funky color on the lower lash. I might do that actually. I feel like that changes things up for me and like what I don't usually do. And I feel like that's kind of the point of these videos. So I'm gonna start with Warmth from the Rosy Jingle palette. I'm gonna use this Sigma E25 brush and I'm just going to start just kind of packing this in that outer corner and drag it out toward my brow a bit. I do want to pop some of this on that lower lash line and just get that really defined out here. Just kind of a soft, smoky brown moment. That is a really nice shade of brown though. I like the rosy mauve-y element to it. It's cute. So I want to go in the Snow Dream palette and take the Garland shade now, that yellow. And this shade I even want to like pop specifically in the front as well. This is a Blend Bunny B5 brush. Because I didn't bring that brown all the way in, so I do want to take it in a bit further out here. And then I will use just kind of the excess of that brush to just kind of blend the edges of the brown a little bit more. I really want to like kind of let that yellow pop. I feel like it's easy for me to just kind of like use this as a blending shade and not really let it do its thing. But I want it to kind of have its moment in the front, especially since I think I am going to embrace more gold on the lid today. So I'm going to deepen things up now with that gray Reminiscence from the Silvery Bliss. This is definitely the weirder shade. I feel like this shade doesn't fit as well. I am going to use this a little more sparingly up here. I'm going to take this Blend Bunny L04 pencil brush. I just want to kind of smoke the lash in the outer corner just a little bit. Just to add a little bit of depth and smokiness. Nothing too crazy. Just because I really don't want this gray to overtake because I am liking the more of the warmer tone that's going on. But I am going to pop more of this on that lower lash line because I do think it'll flatter that shifty purple situation a good bit. And I'm just going to kind of take my previous brush from before with that first shade and just kind of fluff at the edge and get that nice and blendy before I start going in with my shimmer. But I think that's working pretty nicely. I feel like that dark gray kind of worked really well as an accent without taking over the entire look. Okay, so I do think I want that gold on the lid just because that's so different for me. I never put a gold on the lid, so I feel like this is a good opportunity and I just think it'll complement that yellow matte so nicely. I just really like this pop of yellow. I think it's fun. And then that kind of shifty blue purple I really want slathered on that lower lash line. I think it'll be a really fun, interesting pop. And then the rose gold in the inner corner, I think we'll tie that together. At least we can hope. I'm going to start with my Shine On Shimmer Primer from Clionadh in Bad to the Brow. I'm just going to kind of tap this across my lid. I'm going to use this Sigma E55 brush just to kind of pat that primer out. And now, dipping into the Hey Reindeer palette, I'm going to take Slay. And let's just cover this lid. And I just want it to kind of blend into the mattes that I've laid down out here. Ooh, that's nice. This is a very not Betty Jean look, and I like it. Something a little different. It's very fun. And I'll just kind of blend at the edge of that shimmer and make sure it flows into those mattes in the outer corner nicely. All right, let's do that lower lash line now. Back into the Christmas Eve palette. I'm gonna take Gorgeous. I'm gonna use that pencil brush I used earlier, the Blend Bunny L04. I just wiped it off first. And I just want to like really pop this down here. I think it's going to be cool and interesting. At least I hope. That's what the Palette Bingo gods wanted, at least. I mean, definitely maybe not the first like pairing I would have done, but I also think it's kind of cool. Like, I'm not mad at it. Just going to blend the edge of that with this clean brush. You know, I think that's kind of fun. And I like the shift that that gives. I feel like it's just interesting. It gives like, I don't know, it's like you see it and it's like, is there blue under her eye? Like, is there purple? What's happening? What's happening down there? And finally, I'm gonna take Little Star from the Merry Christmas palette and use that in my inner corner. This is, yeah, that's good. That's good. I feel like that kind of flatters nicely because like there's that pop of warmth with the shift on that lower lash line shade that I feel like this rosy shade is kind of connecting with, but it also does have kind of that gold element that balances the lid. Again, this is probably not like the first pairing I would have thought of with all of these palettes, but I do think it came out kind of nice. I'm really not mad at this overall ending here. I think this is kind of cool. Okay, so I went ahead and threw on my mascara. This is just the Glossier mascara, and my eye pencil is Sublime. It's kind of like a very light metallic kind of yellow pink. So I felt like it was the perfect fit for this look. That's what the look I feel like embodies. I do still want to do my lip combo with you, but first I want to put on some little face crystals because I've been trying to remember to do little face crystals for every look this month in December. I have this little set I got from Amazon, and there's like really pretty kind of like, I don't know if you can tell, but these like light yellowy champagne-y ones, and I feel like I won't really have a better excuse to use this like color because that's just not the color I typically seek out. So I want to just pop some of those little crystals around my eyes. I'm just gonna use some lash glue because I do feel like these are self-adhesive, but they're not like that great at being self-adhesive. So maybe I'll just pop one like there, maybe out here, and then I'll maybe add more depending on how that looks. Pop that one there. Yep, that's already cute. Face crystals genuinely just make everything better. Yeah, I do feel like maybe a couple more cuties, like maybe a teeny one and like maybe a couple, like maybe two more over here and one more over here. Like just like a couple in the front and the back. Okay, I think that's cute. I just have like a couple like kind of sprinkled around, like 4 on each one. And I think that's really pretty. And I feel like it complements the look nicely. And I don't play with gold like this, so I feel like I wouldn't have had a better excuse to use those particular crystals. So that was fun. Palette Bingo gods are getting me out of the box a little bit. So for my lip combo, I feel like a gold gloss is just the way to go. So I'm gonna start with a warmer lip pencil. This is Cinnamon from Melt. I'm just gonna kind of line and lightly fill in. All right, just got that on just to give kind of a nice foundation. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heat in Lemon Lava. I think this came out really pretty. I feel like even like for a holiday look, like this could be really nice. Like if you're someone who likes more of just like the kind of white and gold sort of vibe, I think it's really pretty. Like you could take or leave the like, you know, purple lower lash line if you're someone who doesn't like want to play with a lot of color. But I think this is quite nice. I think it came out good. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing this. I think it came out so pretty. It's very soft, kind of just like, I don't know, easy breezy, and I love it. I really like the way these golds look. I love that like rose gold inner corner, the pop of color on the lower lash. I think it came out nice. So the Palette Bingo gods did some good work today. I would love to hear your thoughts. Would you have done something similar to me? Would you have done something very different? Again, I was very tempted to put that like very vibrant multi-chrome shade all over the lid, but that just seemed like something I would do. And I really wanted to do something I don't typically do, so kind of went this route and I really like it. I would love to hear your thoughts though. Do you have any of these palettes? Do you want any of them? I know the original like Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas are the favorites, and I wish they would have brought them back as well this year, but alas, they did not. But I am curious to know like, which of these is your favorite? Like, just tell me all the things. If you made it to the end of this video, in the spirit of it being a bingo and a holiday related bingo, leave some random holiday emojis. Like just grab any random assortment of them. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. If you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. Also, if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here, and you can join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. Also, I would love for you to hop over to my second channel, also in my description box, if you want some additional content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.